If you logged into YouTube, I am live, but I don't know if it's on the same channel as my reminder was. So I'm going to look at that next. How's everybody doing today? Let me turn off my music for a second. First of all, I want to thank you for joining me again for Recovery 101. We're going to mobilize, we're going to stabilize, and then we're going to stretch. I'm coming to you, and I'm so happy to say it, from my beautiful studio at RCYC. I was able to come in and film from here, so that's pretty exciting. And I'm glad to see you guys joining me again. We're going to do it a little bit differently every time we come to the table. We'll do different exercises. Some of them you'll recognize, but really the overall idea is the same on Tuesdays for me. We're going to work you through your joints. We're going to make you stabilize through your core. That includes your shoulders and your hips. And then we're going to stretch. I want you to remember that I can't see you. So if I see something, normally if you're in my class, I'm looking at everybody and making sure that everybody's safe. You are going to have to really be the master of what's happening in your body. If it doesn't feel right for you, it's not right for you, back out of the position. That being said, some of these things are not going to feel comfortable, especially if you're not used to stretching, and it is perfectly okay to be a little uncomfortable for some of these things. So that being said, I hope you guys can all hear me, and I will get rolling. Let me turn on my music. Okay, I know some of you can't hear my music, but maybe some of you can. It doesn't really matter. Okay, starting standing today, and I'm going to back up so you can see my feet a little bit. What I want you to do is take your feet a little bit underneath your hip bones and spread your toes out. We're going to give your feet a little love before we do anything else, because actually everything starts from the feet up. Okay, so just still seeing the picture. I don't know what that means. Everybody else can see me moving though? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Okay. All right. Cool. So what I want you to do is get your feet lined up underneath your hips, and I want you to spread your toes out, look down at them, and see if you can see a little space between each toe. Actually, I think we'll move this down so you can get a clearer view of my feet for a moment. Beautiful. There we go. So what I want you to do first is pick your toes all the way up off the floor as far as you can. And notice that your arches are kind of rounding up at the top. And now just spread your toes back down. Pick your toes up and lower them down. And YouTube, I'm going to put this down so you can see my feet as well. Pick your toes up. And now try to put them down one at a time. And notice that as you work through your toes and your feet, pick your toes up, your ankles and your lower limb are going to start to feel a little bit warm. And put them down one at a time. Pinky toe first, all the way to your big toes. And one more time, pick your toes up. And this time you're going to try to put them down big toe first. You're going to find one way is a little easier than the other. Let's try that one more time. I didn't do that very well myself. Up, big toe, second, third, fourth, pinky. Beautiful. Let me turn sideways. I want you to squint your toes towards your heels as hard as you can. Inhale. And as you exhale, allow your feet to spread out on the floor. That should feel really good. And again, squeeze. YouTube, if you're still an image, I am live, so see where I am live. And spread your legs, your feet right back on the floor. And one more time, squeeze and spread. Beautiful. Now keeping the feet nice and active, we're going to roll over your big toe joint and push the heel back down. So nice and easy. Pushing over that big toe joint, waking up the whole lower leg. You're starting to feel a little bit more motion in your ankles. And let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now come up, pop the toe, put the toe back down, and put your heel back down. Do other leg. Up, pop, toes, heel. And one more time. Up, pop, toes, heel. And one more time, the other foot. Pop, stay here. And let's rotate. Go the other way. And switch. Go the other way. Okay, other foot. Last thing, paying attention to the ankles and the feet. And notice that you're having to balance a little bit already here. You may feel a little bit wobbly. If you need to hang on to a wall or something, that's okay. Switch. One more time. Beautiful. And now we're going to start moving up the body. Pick a knee up, hold, and release. Hold and release. You want to try and keep the pelvis nice and still. Take it at your own pace. Don't try to rush it. Keep going. Right on up. Beautiful. Now we're going to take a little circle out to the side. Out to the side. Good. Let your arms just swing naturally. Try to bring the knee up a little bit as you go out to the side. And let's do 4, 3, 2. So getting a little bit bigger with our movement. Plant your feet, toes are forward. Stick your finger right here in the front of your hip and hinge over that finger. Squeeze your glutes and come back up. The spine is going to stay really long, so you're already starting to breathe through the belly. Squeeze your glute, come back up. Glutes plural. And down you go. Squeeze and come back up. And one more time. Hands on your thighs. This time you're going to bend your knees and sink down. Lift the hips, straighten the legs. Long spine. Bend your knees. And lift the hips. Delicious, yes, already. And one more time, bend your knees. Stay here. Hands are securely against your thigh. I want you to round your back. And extend. Do it again. Exhale. Hello. And extend. Good. So if you notice, my legs are kind of moving up and down as well. So I'm starting to bring movement into my entire body and round. Beautiful. Stay here nice and long. Take your hips over to the side and take a look at them. Come center. Go the other way. So hips go to the side and take a look at them. Keep your belly nice and tight. 2 more. Nice and slow. And one more time, so you really feel in the middle of your body. And center. We're going to nice and slowly round up. Drive your feet into the ground. Big shoulder roll. Drop your head. Roll back down. Straighten your back. Yeah. Exhale. Grab. Big shoulder roll. Drop your head. Roll back down. Bend the knees, straighten your back. 2 more. Bend the knees, lengthen. One more time. And round it. Bend the knees and straighten. Step out wider. And take it nice and easy, side to side. Feel a little warming up with your inner thighs. You want to keep that hinge that you're practicing a little bit though. 4 more. Big exhale. Excellent. And And both knees slowly round up. Arms come around. And back again. That feels so delicious. We're going to work a little bit going to the side now. Reaching out to the side. Sink as low as you can. Other side. Sinking in. So not really holding a position right now. The whole point is to get all of your joints fluid and flowing and open so that when we do hold our positions, we can actually make our stretches a little bit bigger, better range of motion. And let's do two more. One more to each side. Yes. Yeah, good. Stay up. Let the arms come up. And you're going to bend the knees round. It's like you're hugging a big tree. Inhale. Keep the rib cage nice and still as you pull the arms back. Bring the thumbs to the back. Exhale, round, bend the knees. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And let's do two more. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And one more time, exhale, round. This time when you come up, leave your arms out to the side. Lift up in the belly and rotate around. And rotate around. I will be saying this, guys. Drive your feet into the ground. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. We're going to go back to that hinge. Bring your feet a little bit closer together than they were. Give yourself a hinge. This time, squeeze the shoulder blades together as hard as you can. Drop the arms. Squeeze glutes and come up. Here we go. Hinge. Squeeze. Tighten those shoulder blades together. Release. And come up. Let's do that 2 more times. Stabilizing. Squeeze. And come up. Is that better now? And one more time. I'm so grateful for my friends helping me out with this video. Squeeze. Hold. Beautiful. Squeeze harder. Shoulder blades tighter. And release. Hands on your thighs and slowly roll up. Thank you, darling. Let your toes face the corners of the room just a little bit. Give you that hinge, but slide your hands down the inside of your thighs. So moving bigger. Draw the hips towards the floor. Shifting your heels. And come up. Now working through all the joints. Some of you are going to be able to sit down a little bit deeper than I can. I'm going to encourage that. Feel the stabilization starting to happen. And down. Sit down deep. Shift back. And let's do one more time. Down. Sit down. Delicious. Not really. Shift. And hold. Beautiful. Can you take one on that? And bring it down. How many of you thought you were going to work at least a little bit today? And 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Now just sit here and close your eyes. Feel inside your hip. Bring it. Whatever is clenching, let it go. And allow your hips to sink just a little bit. Breathing really deeply. And now move your hands to the floor. Walk out to plank. Push your hands into the ground. Corkscrew your upper arms into your shoulders. Option to stay here. Option 2, down dog. When you come into plank, what I want you to do is squeeze your glutes and tighten right under the armpits. Relax. You're pushing your hands into the ground. And then glutes, so that you don't go below that plank position. Let's do 2 more. Building up heat in the shoulder, building up mobility through your shoulder. And let's do 1 more. And just hold. Pushing your hands down, pushing your hands down. 4, 3, 2, And 1. Give yourself a child's pose for a second. Get your mat and your towel. Move this down. And moving on. Come back to kneeling. You're going to put your palms together, bring your elbows together, stand, kneel up as tall as you can, and rotate right through those wrists. We are going to be in a quadruped position here and there. And for those of you who have sensitive wrists, this is a great way to help fight against that. And go the other way. Nice and slow. And now we're going to make a little roller coaster. And notice that my elbows are not really flared out to the side. I'm going to try and keep them close to my body. Go the other way. And now shake that out. We're going to go to my favorite mobility exercise called hip rock. I'll turn a little bit diagonal so you can see me. Sit back on your heels with your knees wide. Put your hands forward. And you're going to shift your shoulders over your wrists. And you're going to shift your hips back. So I'm thinking you can do it with you. Shift forward. Shift back. I want you to give me 2 more of those. Shifting forward. Shifting back. 1 more. Forward. How good did that feel? Tasty, am I right? And just hold there for a second. Bring your hands in a bit. Tuck your big toes underneath. Lift your knees and push back. Just against those big toes. Rock. Lovely. And drop the knees. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Take your one hand and push it into the ground. Put your other hand behind your head. You're going to rotate. Touch your elbow down to your wrist. Then you're going to inhale. Push the hand in the ground as you open up. And down, nice and slow, nice and easy. Feel that spine opening up. Feel really good through your chest and your shoulders and your upper back. 2 more. And 1 more time. This time, hold it up. Reach the hand to the ceiling. Take a look at it. And now you're going to slide that arm underneath your armpit. So really feeling a nice opening of the upper back there. Rotate. And if it's too much to have a long arm, put your hand back on your head when you're rotating open. This will work just as well. 1 more time. How secure are you in your stabilizing arm? Beautiful. Coming back to kneeling. And let's hit those wrists one last time. How good did that feel? Go the other way. And go the other way. Don't think too much about it. I find that always gets confusing. Shake it out. Spread the knees. Take the arms forward. Shift. See if you can go a little bit further this time. A little bit deeper. And shift. You should be feeling like moving is a lot easier than it was a few minutes ago. 20 minutes ago now. And 1 more time. Gorgeous. And back you go. Tuck your toes under. Pick your knees up just a little bit. And rock back against the big toe there. My favorite pet thing to work out now, my feet. Drop your knees. This hand presses into the ground. This hand is here. Touch your wrist. When you press that stabilizing hand into the ground to help you open up. Belly button is pulled against your spine. 2 more times. 1 more time. And hold it up. Reach open. How you doing, Miss Melker? and slide and reach. And again, if you need to put your hand on the back of your head, you can. Under and reach. And one more time. Fabulous, guys. Beautiful. Put yourself back into child's pose. Just hold there for a second. Deep breath in. Hey, Jacqueline, drop your head. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Roll up, roll your shoulders once. Grab your towel. We're gonna work a little bit again. I know that all felt like rest, yes? So, trying to stabilize it. Feet are hip distance apart, toes point to the ceiling. You're gonna take your towel, sit up as tall as you can, pull against that towel like you're trying to rip it in half, and feel the shoulder blades pulling together. Feel all the back of the upper back and back of the shoulders tensing up. Drop those shoulders and now hinge backwards. Tuck your chin and feel how this pulling against this towel is going to help you maintain that pillar position while you are in your V-sit. Option 2, bring the feet up and balance right there on your tailbone. But the moment you're back around, you need to back off a little bit because we're looking for that really long spine. Okay. And now we're going to rotate, center, rotate, center. Pull your belly button right against your spine. 4. Now you want to look at your knees. Try to keep them very still. 3. Who's getting a little tired in your upper back? 2. One more time. Beautiful. Keep it right in the middle. Hinge back a little bit, hold, and come up. Drape your body over your legs. Give that just a little bit of a break. Not easy to do. Coming to your knees. One foot is in front. You're going to squeeze the glutes on the back leg. You back up just a little bit. Taking your towel. And again, shoulder height, pulling against that towel. This is an anti-rotational exercise. So as we do this, your shoulders and your hips are not going to move at all. Pull against that towel, squeeze your back glute, and bring your hands towards your hips and up toward the corner of the room. Pressing your front foot into the ground to help stabilize. As you do this, you can allow your head and your eyes to track the movement while you're attempting to stay very square through your body. So let's do 6. Squeezing your glutes. 5. And you get a little bonus stretch right here. Do you feel that? 4. 3. 2. And one more time. Bring both knees down and just pull against that towel. Bring the arms back and bring them forward and let them go. Roll your shoulders. I don't know about you, but I'm shaking a little bit from that. Other leg goes forward. Squeeze your glutes. Open up the hip flexor. Keep everything tight as you pull against your towel. You go from your hip all the way up to the other shoulder. Now, the goal is not to get so far back that you have to bend your arms to do it. You notice my arms are going to stay straight. So even if that means that my range of motion is here, that's where it is. I'm going to go as far as I can go with long arms, pulling hard against that towel. We have 6. Squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Drop your knee. Pull down and out against that towel. Bring your arms back just a little bit. Forward. And release. Feels good, yes? Sure it does. Shoulder roll. Okay, so now that you're all kind of engaged through your upper back, come back down to all fours. Put your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Press your palms into the ground. Tuck your toes. Walk your knees forward just a little bit. Agnes, I'm glad that you're back because we're going to do beast now. Knees up just a smidge. You're going to maintain all, have a great day, Jacqueline, all of the natural curves in your spine. Push the hands down. Pamela, I'm glad you're enjoying. Push the hands into the ground as hard as you can. Lifting those knees. Hold for 4, for 3, for 2. Keep pressing down. Don't drop the knees. Walk out into high plank. Can you do that? Take a break if you need. It's all good. Pressing down, and child's pose. Let's do a little stabilization in all fours. If your wrists are getting sensitive, you can absolutely come to the flat of your fist. But if you practice pushing your hands into the ground like you're pushing into wet sand, you're actually strengthening that area, which we're all killing right now by being on the computer all day. Extend one leg, extend the opposite arm, face this way. You're gonna squeeze your glute, squeeze behind your shoulder blade, lifting, bi dab, and release. Exhale and lift, and release. And the goal is nothing else moves but that arm and the leg. Tuck your chin, keep the back of your neck long, and let's do these are called bird dogs. 4. And notice where you're holding any tension. I just noticed on my bent leg, I just noticed that my foot was tense. So I have to let that go. 2 more. Keep pushing into the hand. 1 more time. Looking good, guys. And hold for 4. Close your eyes. Try not to wiggle. 3, 2, and child's pose. Come back. You should have been happy to do that child's pose. Extend one leg. Extend the other arm. Push this hand down. You've got a lot of work happening right here, stabilizing through that shoulder, which, by the way, is part of your core. Squeeze your glute and lift. And just tap the floor. Sometimes we bend the knee, but we're not going to bend the knee here. I just want you to have the least amount of movement as possible through your body. Pushing down. I know you guys are saying, but Lee, when do we get to the stretch? Give it a little bit longer. 3 more. Thumbs up to you too, Judy. 2 more. 1 more. And hold. Close your eyes. Push into your hand. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knee. Find your child's pose. So we're going to go backwards through those exercises. And then we're going to be stretching. We are almost there. Hands underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your belly button. Push into the ground. Lift your knees just a smidge. Just a paper's width off the floor. Pushing hard. All your focus, keep going, is right through here. Pushing like you're trying to press a handprint right through your floor. And hold for 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. And give yourself a little bit of a child's pose. That's pretty rough. Now, instead of the wood chop, we're going to use your towel and do something that's going to really focus on your lats and your obliques before we roll over to that reset. So something a little different, yes? So you're going to get on your side with your hand on your towel. Start with this hand supporting you. The trajectory of this hand as you push into the ground is going to go diagonally forward. So I'm not going out to the side. I'm going to go forward, forward. Hey, Jen. Then I'm going to squeeze here Jen, just in time, I think you really like this exercise. And pull back. Notice that your obliques are working as well. So once you get this rolling, you go a little bit further and drag. Tracy go. And a little bit further and drag. And if you want to work harder, you're here. Using your lats, pull in, and let's do 4 more. 4. This should be challenging, just so you know. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. So it's quite possible to get a nice amount of movement in, even though you're at home, without all the fancy toys, right? You really just need you. Maybe a towel, maybe a mat, maybe a bag of dried beans, 2-pound bag of dried beans. Pretty unstable and great for your grip and useful as a weight. Okay, so starting here, diagonally forward, and now you push down into the towel to come back, so you're really engaged here. So your hand can stay here. You start going a little bit further if you can. Try not to go directly sideways. And then if you want to work harder, this hand is here. I'm starting to sweat. I don't know about you guys. Yeah. And let's do 4 more. Do you look like a mermaid? Do you feel like a mermaid? That's the question. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. And 1 more time. And exhale. You should be kind of tired out through here, yes? So come into your V-sit 1 more time. Take your towel. Grab the ends. Pull out as hard as you can. Draw your belly button up to your ribs and hinge back, tucking your chin. So we're going to keep pulling. As you come out of it, you're going to keep pulling against the towel and raise your arms just in front of your glutes. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest, hinging back, and lifting. How good does that feel? And squeeze and hinge. I know it feels good. It feels good for me. It's got to feel good for you. And let's do 2 more. Pull hard, pull harder. Rip that towel in half. And let's do 1 more time. Stay here. Can you lift a leg? Try the other leg. Nothing else moves. Pull, pull, pull against that towel. Try the other leg. Keep exchanging those feet, one after the next. And you can raise your hands if you want to work a little bit harder. Long through that spine. Pull. And let's do 2 more. And give your hips a break in about 2 seconds. 1 more. Pull. And release. Hard work almost is over, which looks to be about right. Okay, so we're going to put some mobility back in your hips. You want to find the shape of a letter S in your legs. So I have 1 bent knee here, my foot's wrapped around, and I look like an S. So hand support, bring both knees up, rotate your face away, with your left breast on the other side. So you're not looking at me now. And now you're going to come back and look at me. So you can continue to do this with your hands on the floor as support. Or if you want to work harder, let's just take the arms out and do this without your arms. Eventually you get up from this position, but we're going to keep going right here. Let's do a couple more. Beautiful. We're going to make it bigger by sweeping all the way around. Sweep around. Reach with that. And now feel the back opening up a little bit. Ton of work in the core. Nice mobilization through the hips. And let's do 2 more. Face the other way. Drop over your leg. The hips are Switch, drop. Oh my God, this is so good. And switch, drop, and cut to center. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Sit up tall. Put your hands on your thighs. We are getting close to time to stretch. Inhale. As you exhale, round your body down to the ground. Put your feet, your hands to the ceiling. Exhale, squeeze your glutes and lower down. And notice as you exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. You're straightening hip there. And you're giving the front of your hip a little bit of a stretch. The harder you squeeze here, the better that's going to feel. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze. 1 more time. You're going to hold your hips up. Just go for a walk. So one leg into tabletop. Put that down. Adjust the hips. Other leg into tabletop. Put that down. And let's do 1 more each way. And lift the hips a little bit. Crease the hips and come down. Slide one leg out. Pull one knee to your chest. You put your hands on your hamstrings if you need to. You can keep this knee bent if you need to. And switch. And 3. And 2. Shall we stretch? Say yes. Both these together. So starting right here, lift your tailbone off the floor, hands back here, and just give your low back a little massage against the floor. Tuck your chin. If you need to put a towel underneath your head to keep the back of the neck nice and loose and long, you can do that. And now, drop the tailbone back to the floor. Take one foot to the floor and cross the other ankle right on top of that thigh. Tailbone is heavy, so you can either push your knee out away from you, or you can pull back against your thigh. You look like a number 4. This is a number 4 stretch. I like to use my elbow to push this thigh away while I'm pulling this leg towards me. Deep breath in. You can feel a stretch with this hip right here on the top leg. And now you can stay here, or you can take a little bigger hip stretch. You're going to allow the foot to fall to the floor just like so, and push gently against that knee. You can get a big oblique stretch. Try to keep both shoulder blades on the floor and enjoy that position. I know I do. Deep breath in and big exhale. Deep, deep hip stretch. Big spinal rotation. Now, angle, and just bring your knees together and a little bit closer to your chest. Place a hand on top of your knee. Look at your back hand if you can. And if you notice your hand is floating around in midair there, put your hand on your shoulder and just reach your shoulder blades in. If you want a little more in the hip, put the foot on the floor, the top foot. Deep breath in. Big exhale. Bend the top knee. Slide it behind you. Roll over to face that. We are in that letter S position. Look how that worked. Forward if you'd like. Drop your forehead to the floor. You might feel your inner thighs. You're going to feel your hip. As your hip relaxes and releases, you want to allow your body to lay a little bit deeper over that leg. It's okay to change your positioning. And I want you to pay attention to what's going on in your face right now. Is there tension in your forehead? Is there tension behind your ears? Are you clenching your teeth? What about your shoulders? What about your fingers or your toes? Let them all go. Just let gravity take over. And enjoy the fact that you don't have to hold yourself up right now. It's all good. Deep breath out. Walk your hands into your knees. These are awesome. Swing your legs around, soles of the feet together. Sitting up tall, keep your feet fairly far away from yourself, and let's take that side stretch again and hold this time. Pull your rib cage together. So lift. And another rib cage, another rib cage. Other side. I tell my students at Humber that I make like 10 mistakes every class. That would be a good example of one. And switch. And one more time. Over you go. And release. Slide around. Roll down. And cross your other leg over your thigh. You can push the knee away. Or you can tailbone heavy on the floor. Pull your other thigh to your chest as you push the knee away from your elbow. Back of the neck is released and relaxed. It doesn't do any good to stretch here and then tense there. Nice and relaxed. Deep breath in. You can rock side to side, find your sweet spot, and then bring it into it. Big exhale through your mouth. Option to stay here. Option to slowly and carefully bring this foot down to the ground. Once you're there, tiny little push away. As you can see, hand on your shoulder if you need to. Start thinking a little bit about what to be grateful for. I find it really hard some days because you get caught up in the fact that you're stuck at home. And I'm grateful for the sun that's been finally showing itself. And I'm grateful for connecting with you guys even though we're not face to face, and I think that. And I'm grateful to have my family and good health. And when you start looking around, you can actually find quite a bit out there that's pretty good too. Untangle, bring these closer together, and again, move your knee to your shoulder and you're fine. But you can't get those shoulder blades on the ground. And then roll backwards and move your top. Let your hip reach away from your wrist. Extend the top leg if you like. Don't be a hero if it's not working for you. It doesn't matter. Deep breath in. And big exhale. Now, take that top leg, slide it behind you as you roll back into your letter S position. Option to have your hands up. Option to have your elbows down. Option to reach all the way out. You've got so many choices. You want to push yourself to the edge of discomfort here. So a little uncomfortable. And now breathe in. And as you exhale and your hip starts to melt and let go, just let your body release and relax over the thigh. So static stretching, we have to hold the position so that your muscles kind of remember where they've been in the past. And then if there's a little bit more to go, they have a time to kind of increase where they've been before. That didn't come out well. Happens. Anyway, we're holding it. Deep breath in. Big exhale. And it just feels good, eh? One more deep breath in. Big exhale. Walk your hands in. Slide your back leg around. Come to that soles of the feet position again. And now just bend your knees, sit up tall, you can support. And slowly tighten your thighs, slide your legs out. Sit up tall, reach your hands forward. The moment your back has to round, you've gone too far. Keep big flex in the ankle, hinge forward in the hips just a little bit so you can feel tension behind the leg. Keep the thighs tight so that the legs don't touch the ground behind your knees. And now push the balls of the feet forward. Curl toes over. Still hinging just a little bit. Walk your hands forward. Curl your toes. Press your heels forward. Ball of the foot. Toes. Toes. Heels. Walk forward a little bit more if you can. Ball of the foot. Toes. Toes. Heel. Bring your shoulders back above your hips. It should feel a little easier now. Just rotate through those ankles. Go the other way. So I hope you guys are already feeling a little more relaxed, a little bit more open, a little bit more, even though relaxed, energetic. Just shake those legs out. We're going to roll back over into child's pose and hold. If you have a hard time getting your bum on your heels, you can open up your knees. Hi, Krista. If you have a hard time getting your head on the floor, you can stack your fists and put your forehead right on your fist. Anyone's okay with me. And now I just want you to give into gravity. I'm going to turn off the music. And because Instagram cuts me off at 1 hour, we are going to start thinking about relaxing and finishing up. So I want you to give into gravity now. Let your forehead drop, let your hips drop. Slide your hands around by your heels so that there's no tension anywhere in your body. And if you'd like to, kind of rock your forehead a little bit side to side, give your forehead a little massage against the floor, and start deepening your breath. Deep breath in. And big exhale. If you've got knee issues and this is not comfortable, you can actually stick your bum up in the air and take some of the pressure off that as well. Deep breath in. And big exhale. And one more time, deep breath in. And big exhale. Slide your forearms out. Slide your feet back behind you. Squeeze your glutes and lift your chest. And feel the front of your body lengthening. Drop your chin and feel the back of your neck lengthening. And again, thinking about just breathing now. Shoulders are low. Deep breath in. And big exhale. And now you can let everything relax. Deep breath in. And big exhale. Roll over onto your back. Let your legs flop open. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Close your eyes. I'm going to count you through 3 big breaths. And as you breathe in, I want you to release the chest enough so that your lungs can completely fill, and it's the hand on the belly that's going to rise the most. We're going to breathe in for 4 counts, hold it, breathe out for 4 counts, 3 times, and then we're done. So, deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 1, 2. Take as much time as you need to come out of that. Enjoy the feeling of relaxation. When you stand up, you should feel really great through your shoulders, your hips. You should feel a little longer in your waist. And I hope that you can keep that feeling of good posture and energy throughout your morning. I'm still figuring out this online thing. Every time I do it, I do something else wrong. So I'll keep working on it on my end, and would love to see you Friday at 9:30, where we're going to do total body conditioning again, and maybe get a little sweaty and a little sore this time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful morning. Thank you for coming. Bye. You're delicious. Bye. I'm going to keep going till I still